Welcome to the Lowdown, brought to you by Unibet. I'm Dev Sahni, and joining me today is a man they call the Royal Storm, former world champion, a man who wants to become a world champion again, the one and only Isaac Dogboe. How are you?
By God's special grace, Dev, I'm excellent. You know what I mean? How about yourself?
Yeah, I am excellent, and it's excellent to be talking to you. I'm glad that we have finally got Isaac Dogboe on a Queensberry show, but I tell you, you've not got an easy fight, my friend. You take on Nick the Wrecking Ball, November 18th in Manchester. Tell us how you feel.
I feel great. Listen, I know if it wasn't for this fight, I haven't really heard about him. But obviously he's worked hard to get to this level. You know what I'm saying? And listen, respect to him. He's done great for himself. And I'm excited for this fight. I've been watching a few of his fights and stuff. When the name was pulled out and stuff, I was like, yeah, man, let's go. I love it. Let's go.
So you've been watching some of his fights because he's now on your radar. What do you think of him?
No, I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. But I mean, listen, there are different levels to this. So I'm looking forward to this fight. And the most important thing is that, um this will be my first fight on British soil. And I'm geared up for it, you know what I mean? So we're gonna bring the fans to Manchester.
Well, look,
It's gonna be amazing.
you said there, Isaac, you said, he looks good, but there's different levels to this. So tell me, what level are you and what level is he?
We'll have to find out. You know what I mean? This one we don't need to talk too much. It's for me, I'd rather do the work. I'd rather talk in the ring than to talk prior to the fight. Listen, I haven't, like I said, I've only seen a few of his clips, and I'm good to go.
This because you haven't been to the UK for a while, as you said, this is what your first professional fight in the UK. I mean, is this a bit of a chance to remind the UK fans who you are and what you're about?
Most definitely, most definitely. Listen, I think over the years, I think going about probably 5 to 8 years now, we've been talking about fighting in the UK. And it never materialized. But I thank God that this fight fell through. And it's a chance for me to also work with Frank as well. Frank and I were supposed to work together a long time ago. Unfortunately, it didn't happen because the person that I knew, sadly he passed away. That was Dean Powell, and he took me to Frank. And that's how, when I was first coming up. So when Dean passed away, we just had to. I mean, it was a different kind of feeling. You know what I mean? So, this another opportunity for us to work together, and I'm really really looking forward to it.
I think we're looking forward to having you as well. And it's Nick. I was speaking to him earlier. I asked him what do you do better than Isaac Dogboe, and he said that he's younger and he's fresher, and he thinks that gives him the edge in the fight. What do you think to that?
When you are young, I listen. I can remember when I was this age, when I was climbing up the ladder. And you have all this vigor and everything and stuff like that. You feel like you're untouchable and all them things. But listen, sometimes you get to a certain point in life and a certain point in your career, a certain point in age, and you think that, okay, listen, now let me not rely too much on my power and strength, but rather on my experiences and wisdom. And so this a fight that I think people should get ready for. Fight of the year. It's gonna be exciting.
It's one that
I've long fights like this. When you look at Arturo Gatti and and Ward. Listen, these are the fight. Those are like the classics. You know what I mean? that people still talk about them to this day. And I want to be in one of those fights. I want people to be talking about my fight for many, many, many years to come. So I'm looking forward to this fight. Listen, he shouldn't think that, you know, I've been in the game for some time. So that's all. Nah.
Well, look, Nick Ball has been described as a mini Mike Tyson. I'm pretty sure that I've heard you described as a mini Mike Tyson as well at different points in your career. What happens when two mini Mike Tysons come together? What happens?
Well, then I guess we're fighting for the baddest man on the planet title then.
Well, look, Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou might have something to say about that.
Exactly. But I mean, listen, I'm really excited about this fight. I mean, he's a good fighter. He's strong. I've seen him, I've seen him fight, and like I said, there really isn't much I can say right now until we get in the ring. At the end of the day, it all comes down to fight night and how and who's got his game figured out, and that's what it's going to be. So right now I'm just getting ready for it, and I'm just looking forward to the fight and seeing how best we can outsmart him in the ring. But when it comes down to fighting, yeah, we'll stand there and fight. Hey, listen, this is what we're made for. This, we just have to come in, a bit of everything, put the experience on the line. Listen, I've been around the world, and it's not my first rodeo.
Well, look, he says that people know how he fights now. When that first bell goes, he comes forward looking to hurt something. How do you feel about someone coming towards you like that, a wrecking ball coming to hurt you?
I think you should answer this question. That when the first bell goes, what do I do? Do I go there to want to pitch a fight with somebody? Nah, it's a fight game. Everybody goes the first bell. Everyone want to hurt somebody. It's a fight game. This is what we're made for. This how we're built. Yeah, you understand? You touch a man wants to touch you back. That's how it is. That's how it's been. So, like I said, I mean, you can talk all the talk, but like I said, he has to be ready to come there and back it up. Because at the end of the day, it's a fight game. It's a fight game. So, and I'm ready. He should be ready.
And this fight is a final eliminator for the WBC World Featherweight title. It's a very, very important fight. Tell us how much this means to you to get into that slot and get another world title shot.
For me, every fight is important. 1,000 feet. But I would say that I'm living my dreams right now, and I thank God Almighty for it, because many years I've longed for big opportunities, to fight for bigger titles and things. My last fight didn't go according to plan. However, God has made it so that I have another opportunity to really cement myself, in boxing. And this is just the beginning. This is a stepping stone to the bigger and greater things ahead.
Final one then, Isaac, because I'm sure we're going to be talking an awful lot in the build up to this fight. As we sit here today, when you picture this fight in your head, what is your prediction for this fight? How do you see it going?
I see the crowd, turn right the crowd getting too excited. And I see myself coming out victorious by God's special grace. Because listen, like I said, this isn't my first rodeo, and it's just something that I'm really looking forward to it. I have a lot to prove. Me being an experienced guy, me being a guy that has been around the world. Listen, I am the real Gypsy King, because I'm the one that's traveling around the world. Listen, it is what it is. Like I said, I'd rather do my talking in the ring and not outside. Right now the most important thing is just focusing and seeing how we're going to work the fight out.
And right now, if Nick Ball is watching this interview, if he is having a look at Isaac Dogboe with me today, Do you have a message for Nick Ball?
Turn left onto Tell him that he should watch a lot of my fights. It's good for him.
Well, look, let's do that message again, because the first message came through from your sat nav telling him to turn left. So let's get that message again. Let's tell him. What do you want to tell him?
Listen,
turn right onto
Nick, make sure you come ready.
Now it's telling him to turn right. Which one is it, Isaac? Do you want him to turn left? Do you want him to turn right?
Listen, Nick, make sure you're ready. Make sure you come to fight. Make sure that, listen, I'm looking forward to this fight, and I hope that you are too. This is a big opportunity for both of us to put boxing on the map and everything else. Listen, after all is said and done, there's going to be one champion, and that's going to be me. Just know that. Get your title ready for me, because I'm coming to take it.
Absolute pleasure speaking with you today, Isaac Dogboe. I can't wait for this fight. A huge occasion, November 18th in Manchester, and I will see you very soon, I'm sure.
Most definitely. And I'll see you guys in Manchester. You take care. One love. Now.